Providence. Now, the providence of God, when we use the word providence,
See, a car providence of Brofukasama.
you see, in general understanding, it is believed to be a force or a God that moved by force to sustain, provide, and control the affairs of people.
Now, your car providence of Brofukasama. Now, your tre ahwadenie ana tumi bia nyame anase tumi bi edi ye adwuma se de be ya nipa na ahiade ene nyoma profori ehia no watimi edi amawo.
Other people translate it this way. They say that an influence that is not of a human origin.
Ebiso ekyerem se eniya na sunsanso bia emfiri nipam eba.
And it's taught to control
Na ye de se ebe dinyoma so
and care for people's life.
na nipa abrabo so eba be kura no.
An influence. It's an influence that is not of human origin.
Sunsanso de bia emfiri nipam eba.
That controls and care for humans' lives.
Eno ena edi nipa abrabo so na san ehwe nipa abrabo so.
Thank you. And so that is why we have provident insurance. Providence. So when we use the word providence, you should understand it is, but when you bring it to the biblical understanding, it explains to us the protective nature of the God we serve that takes care of our existence, control, and care for our lives here on planet Earth.
Enu ti se ufa sa Brofukase ya ni ye kyerem awo tresem kwan so a na ye kyere nyame ne bambo tumi a ekura na otumi ede bo nipa ho ban na ode hwe nipa so ewo asase a yete so ewa he.
Now let's open our Bible to the book of Exodus.
Yenko Mose ngoma etoso mienu.
Exodus chapter 13.
Eti dumiensa.
Verse number 21 to 23.
Ni tichema ye aduonu baako ekosi aduonu miensa.
Now Exodus 13 verse 21 to 23. Read the tree, let them hear from you.
Mose ngoma etoso mienu ti dumiensa chichemu aduonu baako ekosi aduonu miensa se na Awurade din wanim awia mununkum dum se orekire won kwan na anadwo ojadum mu se orema won han na wonante awia ne anadwo na mununkum dum no antwe ne ho awia na ojadum no antwe ne ho anadwo amfiri oman nanim.
What you want in you? Mununkum na here be antwe ne ho awia ena ejano so na here be
antwe ne ho anadwo.
So as long as you say day, the pillar of cloud will not leave, nor the pillar of fire by night. As long as you say night, the fire will never leave. Now before you take your seat, I want you to know that in this life, we have a lot of conditions and circumstances that we don't have control over. We enter into some conditions where you don't have the power to control. Because you are a human. You are limited by time and space. For instance, in life, people can experience good or evil. No, it's part of life. At times you can enter into good or you enter into evil. And then we are what we call the seen and the unseen. At times you can experience some things in your life that you know, and you have the evidence that what is happening to me, I can see. And at times too, you have some experiences that you can see.
Tode bia no bi betimi asi wa brabom a wo hwa tumi se ade we de mani tua bitimi hu ebi so betimi asi wa brabom a tumi se ade we de nya de a mi hu.
And there are times too we have what we call the known and the unknown.
Ade wo de enim ane de yenim.
There are times as humans
Tode bia se nipa
you can enter into the known,
betimi ewura de onim mu.
and at times too you enter into the unknown.
Tode bi so a bewura ba bia unim.
Now, and at times too there's something we call success,
Tode bi so wa de bi afra de yedie.
and we have unsuccessful.
Ade wo anya yesu anase de enye yedie so wo
You
ho.
see, God who created us on this planet Earth knows our limitation.
Nyame a obo ye ba atasefo asase so no onim ba bia ho de kopem.
And he knows there are certain things we don't have control over.
Ana onim so say onema bi wo ho a unni so tumi.
Now, as I speak to you right now,
No kasa sisie.
there are some of you, there are things you know, there are things you don't know.
Ye mo bi giregyere ha ye onema yenim ane onema yenim.
There are things you might be going through, but you don't know where it's coming from.
Onema bi wa onamu so unni ba bi afri ba.
There are things you can see, there are things too you can see.
Onema bi wa otumi hu ebi so wa unhunu.
And there are times there are things that are very good, pleasant, and at times too there are things that are very evil.
Tode bi so onema e ponche ana ho ato ye pa. Tode bi so onema bi wo ho e ponche na ye bone.
And at times too you feel very successful.
Tode bi so a unya tenka se wodi ye.
And at times too you feel that you are not being successful at all.
Tode bi so tumi se we de enkoye kura wo.
Because God created you
Say nyame na bo nti.
and He knows your limitation.
No ni ba bia ho de kopem ti.
He doesn't leave you alone.
Onya wo ankonam.
There is something we call the providence of God.
You will be a friend said nyame e bambo.
And the providence is there to make sure that He navigates your steps.
Na nyame bambo na nima nyame de mane nima nyame ehwe se e be bo abodi ye.
You see, when the Israelites left the land of the bondage,
Abra Israel for free Mizrim e kwasuma sase so no.
they were going to journey on a path which they have never tread before.
Na obo be tu kwan wo kwan bi so a won fa so da.
So which means that they have been redeemed,
E kire se ya je wo mo.
they have been saved,
Ya je won kwa.
yet the journey is unknown.
And so akwantu na kwan no so de no munim.
And so for them to touch the promised land,
Ti se kwan be fa so medru bo sha asase no so no.
they needed God's providence to carry them. For instance,
Ye fa de se
some of us are standing here today,
ye mu bi gira ha na.
but you don't know what tomorrow is going to happen to you.
So wonim e kire de be to.
But I'm here to declare to you,
Wa ha se me pema ka kire wo.
because the God you serve
Say nyame a wosom no no.
is a God of a providence,
Oye nyame a boban.
then I'm here to declare to you,
And wa ha se me pema ka kire
even
wo.
though you cannot see tomorrow,
E wo se untimi hu kina de.
but tomorrow will be a success for your life.
So e kire e de yedie be ba abrabo.
And the one who clap, may God make it happen in your life.
No Ewurade ba ni si wo abrabo msa.
Please sit down like a champion.
Ba cho transition kunim difo.
Now listen to this.
Tie.
Now, one of the most outstanding nature of God that is yet to be engaged is this thing that we talked about.
Nyamisu ba ko a ejina brane a ye nyam papa mu hunu ye eye sade am na obeche.
Now, can you imagine when they walk out of Egypt?
Wo twere ho a utumi se abra wo free Mizrim no ko.
Ushebra mu pie free Misraim no. Then a pillar of fire in the night appeared.
Na oja fadum epie anaka.
That is why when somebody is a child of God
No ti na so bi nyame ba
and he is serving God,
wo sum nyame a
it's not easy for you to overcome that individual.
enye mre ma so betimi adisa nipa no so nkunim.
Yeah, obon in some Radi Masa Bosheno, Anya Jumafama no.
Amen.
I want to repeat it again.
Me pese me timu biem.
That is why when somebody is a child of God
No ti na so obi eye nyame ba
and he believes in God
wo di nyame di
and he is serving God,
wo sum nyame a
it is not easy
enye mre
for you to overcome.
sɛ wobɛtumi adi ne so
Because the providence of God,
sɛ nyame ɛbɔbɔ no
whether he sleep,
sɛ wɔda o
whether he wake,
sɛ wɔsɔre o
whether he sit down,
sɛ wɔtena se o
whether he's walking,
sɛ wɔnante o
whether he can see
sɛ ɔtumi hu
or
o
he cannot see,
sɛ ɔntumi hu o
there is nothing that is can be hidden by this God.
bie ni hɔ a ɛhinta saa nyame
You might think something is secret to you, but God, there is nothing secret to God. Some people might plan some things thinking that it is going to destroy what you are doing, but I'm here to declare to you the providence of God will always sustain you, even in the midst of the valley of death. You will fear no evil, because the Lord is going to be there with you. Can somebody rise up and clap and shout hallelujah?
hallelujah
You see, this is one of the very peculiar characteristics of this God that we serve. That in the natural, you see fire standing suspension in the sky over a wider space of land because of a group of people that find themselves there. Master, let me tell you this. Demons think that they have powers. But I'm here to let you know. If you know the power that is working for you, if you know the covenant that is over your head, that is why he said, no weapon fashioned against you shall prosper. And every tongue that exalts itself against you, it shall be condemned in judgment. Before you take your seat. Now, yesterday, after the honor to me, I did not sleep. And so I had a lot of things that going on. I went to here, some places. A pastor lost the wife. We have to go there and make sure who are the stakeholders of the thing. Now, whilst I was in the funeral service, I had a call. And there was this lady that called me. And she said that, please, I need to see you. I said, And so in the afternoon, around 1:30, so I met the lady at the Santos roundabout at the filling station. And I said, what is it? He said, I heard somebody talking on radio, and he was talking about dreams and other things. And I called the person. The moment I called the person was talking from the Bible. The person started telling me, he mentioned my name, mentioned my husband's name and everything. I said, yes, fine. So he said, come. So she went to this man, supposed to be a man of God. And then she said, your husband is going to die. This and that and that. So bring this, he said, bring money. Which money can you bring? He said, but me, I don't know. He said, you quote some money. He said, I don't know. You are the one that is operating. He said, okay, you come up with 1,200. And then bring some other things, eggs and this and that and that. So this lady was very confused. So then she called me, very confused. And I look at her, I was standing in the sun. And I said, let me tell you this. If your husband is going to die, if God's time has come for him to die, go and do everything you can. He will die. Now, then I said, let me tell you this. Why should your husband die? Your husband believes God. He serves God. He's not done anything wrong. So why should he die? I said, those guys, they are not from God. Most of them that preach on the radio, 90% they are not from God. Forget about what he's saying. Do you know what sustains this universe? Hebrews 1, do you know what the Bible says? You see the sky. The sky doesn't drop. Do you know what sustains it? There's something we call preserving power of God. If you don't know, do you think God will allow you to crash? Never. Master, don't let them go ahead and believe what they believe. Let them go ahead and say whatever they say. Let them go ahead and believe in their dreams and their vision. The covenant of God upon your life will continue to stand. Can somebody clap and shout hallelujah?
Hallelujah.
Sit down like a champion.
This
is an introduction. Master, now watch this. Now, I will explain some things to you about why God has to appear by pillar of fire in the night. Because the night is a symbol of the unknown. And can you believe and can you realize that all 40 years journey, every night fire appears. Every night fire. Nobody prays for it. Nobody fasts for it. Nobody asks for it. The moment the sun go down, fire comes out. Why? Because somebody live in Dabai, somebody live in Ampayo, somebody live in Oforikrom, somebody live in Bantuma, somebody live in Asqua, somebody is in Calvary Redemption Church. The moment it is dark, fire begins to appear to prove to you, I have called you. Nobody can destroy you. And I'm here to announce to you, anybody that is waiting for your fall, they will hear your advancement, because the providence of God will never fail you. My enemy, don't rejoice on me. I can be down today, but the hand of God is still over my business, my marriage, my children, my ministry, my vision, my dream. Can somebody rise up and clap and shout and make a noise unto the name of the Most High God? Yeah. Minya, tiasuma me pesa me katra ho. Osuru ye wewe. Ye sori anapa ye mompa ye se bibi nkosunsom.
Dabi.
One abompa ye se mesro entimba. Enye wadwuma. Sa na enye wadwuma sa ade sa wo se usuro. Because onipa ohye anadwoso no ono ade sa pe. No afane jain, no afana, no afaway, or say, Meba, Maba, Esanse, a majuma se, Adia sa, our money piano, Namis Mabetel. I'm a proposal to somebody here. Kakaka bagada gada gada. Obibia o kawu sambone. Eradibe kuna ni muase. Ama obia unse wo ye nyame dia. Esanse oye nyame a oye bambofo nyankopo. I prophesy to somebody here. If you are the one, rise up and clap and shout fire, 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 fire. Shabasakaya. I remember. Now let me tell you this. I remember 1995. I was walking on Florida with my bag in the evening. I was pulling it on Florida, America, pulling it because I know God was with me. That's my first time. So I was pulling my bag in America, and all of a sudden, not knowing where I was walking. You don't walk in the evening, especially when you are also holding the bag. You don't do that. And here I was, very relaxed, holding my bag, walking on the street, going just majestically. And I saw a car pull over to me and say, "Man, what are you doing?" I say, "I'm going to my hotel." He said, "Man, you don't walk on this place, you're going to your hotel." He said, "Well, that's my hotel. I'm going to my hotel." Because fire is before me. Fire is coming upon your business. Fire is upon your marriage. Fire is upon your ministry. Let somebody try. They will smell pepper.
Yes.
Let somebody try. They will smell the sovereignty of God. Welcome to Calvary Redemption.
Calvary Redemption.